Hi Leo, this is your December 4th through December 10th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the love from the past. Spread after that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And then we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week's spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the King of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Fool, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign like yourself, Aries, another Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in our chart. We also have Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have Taurus on the table. I love this for you, Leo. You know what it feels like? It feels like a very fun ride at a theme park. Like a very fun ride. You know, it's not a roller coaster unless you really love roller coasters, but it's not going to feel like up and down. It's just, you know, it will take off like a rocket. Or you guys could be traveling together. Or you could be meeting this person while you're on the road. If you meet this person online and it turns out they're at a distance from you, it's not going to be a problem. They will literally show up. They will get on that plane, get on that horse, get on that train, get on that donkey and show up. Depending on where you live and what your favorite or their favorite or available transportation that exists in your area, right? There's definitely a very fast forward movement. It's one of the fastest new love spreads so far for this week, right? We've got both the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands, the first two cards. Those are some speedy cards. And the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Fool is also a pretty fast card. So yeah, we got both the King and the Queen of Wands. For the reading's sake, Leo, I assume you're the Queen of Wands, but you can assign the roles as you wish. You can be either the King or the Queen, doesn't matter to me. But the King of Wands is on their way, right? They're clarifying the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign as well. Perhaps this King of Wands is somebody who's got a lot of fire in their chart. Or, you know, they're just going to be embracing the energy of the King of Wands, somebody who is very fiery, very passionate. And yeah, the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands travel. You could be meeting this person while you're on the road. If you meet them online, they'll come see you. Or perhaps the two of you will go somewhere together. You know, I do see this taking off like a rocket. I see zero hesitation, zero waiting. It's like an instant connection, instant chemistry. Right, the Eight of Wands is not only a travel card, it's also a card of the Cupid's arrows. So the Cupid is definitely having the best week ever by striking both of you. So it could be you both falling madly in love with one another. We have the Fool clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So here comes another travel card with that Wheel of Fortune. But both are major arcana cards. I think you guys are going to jump right in. Both of you are going to jump right in. The Fool is a card of being spontaneous. The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith. With the Fool card, nobody ever hesitates. Nobody ever hesitates. And the Wheel of Fortune could be a card of starting a new cycle. Very fortunate new cycle. Like I said, both of those two are major arcana cards. We have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. Could be a Taurus you're dealing with. For some of you, this is where you could be meeting. If this person is not at a distance from you, perhaps you're meeting this person in church, you know, or it could be education related or business related. It could be some kind of a formal situation. It could be work related, right? Perhaps some of you are going to one of those, work related holiday parties or Christmas parties. Right, but for most of you, I think the Hierophant is where the two of you are actually heading together. The Hierophant is a card of something traditional like a committed relationship or marriage. It's also a major arcana card. We have 3 major arcana cards. That's one of them. In the potential outcome, we have you, the Queen of Wands, and 2 aces. 2 aces. I guess it's one per person. Okay, one for you, one for them. But jokes aside, the Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal, right? It's a golden opportunity. Yeah. And the Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to get serious. The Ace of Swords is also a card of clarity. The Ace of Swords often comes through as the word yes. Keep that in mind, Leo. All right. And with the Ace of Swords, people are usually crystal clear about what's going on, how they feel, what they want, and where this is heading. Okay, so yeah, I think you've met your match, Leo, this week. You've met your match. This person is your perfect match, as a matter of fact. I often call the King and the Queen of Wands the partners in crime couple. If you weren't a fire sign, I would have definitely called this situation as a partners in crime couple. You could still be. I see like an instant connection. Like I said, zero hesitation. No, none whatsoever. All right, Leo, really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, Leo, the spread is for you. We have the Two of Cups clarified by the Sun. We have the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is a bit of a strange spread, Leo, I gotta be honest with you, but I think I know what's going on. It's like you guys are getting on the same page about fighting something or someone off, or defending something. I don't think you're fighting with one another. It's like you're fighting off something external, right? You could be fighting with a neighbor, fighting, or you could be fighting for this relationship, right? Perhaps, not everything is well, right? But you're gonna get on the same page, and you're gonna like, you know what? This relationship or marriage has a right to exist further, right? But for most of you, it feels external, right? Yeah. We start with the Two of Cups, right? This is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of when two people are on the same page, right? The Sun, clarifying it, is your major arcana card. It's also a card of clarity, and it's the happiest card in the deck. The Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so it could be a message of some sort coming in, right? Or you may notice some kind of a neighbor who is watching you or something like that. The Page of Swords could be you two doing some kind of a research, all right, as well. The Three of Wands in the middle, this is, I think, both of your energies combined. This is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and after that there is no turning back. And the Seven of Wands is the result. The Seven of Wands is the two of you taking action. Right? The Seven of Wands is a card of a defense, but it's a card of an active defense. All right? So you could be filing a complaint about a neighbor. Or if you received some kind of a letter from the government or from the landlord, you're going to hire a lawyer and strike back. If your relationship wasn't doing so well, the two of you will fight for it. Fight for the relationship. For some of you, perhaps an ex is coming back to one of you, and you're like, you know what? No. I'm really happy with my person. Go away. That type of an energy. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange, weird reading, but I think you guys are going to be on the same page. That's the most important thing, that the two of you are like united, right, with the Two of Cups. And I think you're going to be all right. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Judgment, clarified by the King of Cups. We have the Star, the Tower, clarified by Justice. And we have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Aquarius and Libra on the table. I know you never take anybody back, Leo. I know. And this is most likely is not going to be exception to this rule. Most likely not. It feels like either make it or break it, that type of a deal, right? But yeah, you're dealing with this King of Cups all the way to your left. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They're clarifying Judgment. Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I think this is where you come in. That's you, right? This is you doing very well for yourself right now. The Nine of Pentacles is a single person card, but most importantly, it's a card of somebody who is self-sufficient, independent, somebody who picked themselves up, dusted themselves off, and now you're doing good. The three cards that we haven't spoken about, the Star, the Tower, clarified by Justice, they're all major arcana cards. As a matter of fact, Judgment is also a major arcana card. The Star could be a card of healing, so I think this person does have good intentions, but I think you've already moved on, right? The Tower, clarified by Justice, most likely this is a no. This is a no, right? The Tower, by the way, is a Scorpio card. If this King of Cups is a Scorpio, then it could be them again in this reading. But at the same time, the Tower is just something you're just not going to be able to put back together. You know, when you have like a cup or a vase that you really like, and if it breaks into like 1,000 pieces, it'll never be the same, right? Even if you're like really good at gluing things back together, it will just not feel right anymore. And the last card being the Tower, most likely no. Justice, clarifying the Tower, could be a Libra you're dealing with. But Justice, it could be like karma, right? So Justice could be a major apology as well. Yeah, for most of you, it's a no. It's a no. You don't have to tell them no. You can change your mind. Even with so many major arcana cards on the table, you still have free will, Leo. But for most of you, it's a no. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo, this week. We have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I did not even have to clarify anything, Leo. This week is going to be all about work-life balance. And it's not going to be easy, but I think you'll manage. All right? Yeah, the first card I came out is the Ten of Cups, which is a family card. And, you know, you may have a family, but if you don't have a family, perhaps you have siblings, perhaps you have parents, aunts, I don't know, uncles. And I know December is usually when people start having holiday parties, right? The Eight of Pentacles, the next card over, is a card of work, business, and finances. And the Two of Pentacles right next to the deck is a card of juggling. So you will have to juggle those two. The Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a burden. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy week. You'll have to go places. You'll have to do this. You'll have to do that. And for a lot of people, like early December is like the toughest time of the year when it comes to work, because people are trying to finish up the fourth quarter, finish up the year. People have like projects to finish. You know what I mean, right? But I think you'll manage. The only piece of advice I have for you is plan ahead. But you already knew that, Leo. You already knew that. All right, so tough week, but you'll manage. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Three of Swords. We have Judgment, clarified by Temperance. We have the Five of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Wands. And we also have the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Sagittarius or any zodiac sign. This is also an X spread, Leo. It really is. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be the same person as we saw in the actual X spread, but this person, what you're not expecting, is definitely an X. All right, I clarified every card that originally came out, hoping to see a court card, but we got what we got. No court cards. But what I can tell you for sure, whereas with the person in the actual X spread, I was like, I'm not sure if you're gonna reject them or not. This person you're definitely rejecting. This is no freaking way you're taking them back. No, zero chances. Zero. And the thing is, we do have Mercury retrograde coming up. I think it starts on December 13th, right? But there's also something called the pre-shadow period. So we start feeling Mercury retrograde a little earlier. So perhaps all those people are feeling it now. And they're just taking a head start, lining up outside your door, hoping for a second chance. But this person, definitely no. Big fat no. If it's the same person as we saw in the X spread, then this is a confirmation that no, you're not taking them back. I don't think I need to go over every single card, but if you know how to read tarot, if you can read tarot, you can see this as a no. Right? The Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a rejection, and that actually speaks for the whole reading right here. Okay, so yeah, Leo, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.